When we prepare for a journey, it helps to know where we're going, and aboard the discipleship, we are travelling to God's kingdom. In God's kingdom, everything God created flourishes. Everything lives its very best life, and each life rubs along with every other life in good and healthy ways. So before we finally arrive there, we need to prepare to live there. Jesus lived, teaching us the means by which to embrace a whole, flourishing life. As he did so, he invited us into a deeply loving, healing relationship that would be both the catalyst and sustaining fuel for that way of life, and gave us tantalizing glimpses of the kingdom to come. He expected us to be so energized and enlivened by it, we couldn't help but share the ways we'd come into relationship with God, with other people. With that same loving spirit in our sails, giving us further peaks of a hoped-for destination, our practices and teachings have developed to give a myriad of ways into relationship with God, shaping our way of life, to nurture our whole body, mind, heart and soul, with which to love God and neighbour, and so become people of God's kingdom. We haven't always got it right. At times we have disagreed to the point of separation and relationship breakdown. We've made idols of those means into relationship with God. We have neglected our whole created selves. But as we have travelled together this 2,000 years, we have often tried to correct our course. We have made statements, contracts or covenants about what is important to us and stood up for justice, compassion, love. We've reminded each other what our hoped-for destination is like, what the symptoms of healthy relationship and life look like. We've put in new gauges to make sure we're doing a good job of loving each other. The Mental Health Manifesto, in a tiny, loving way, could help us do that again, to hold up how we do church against the hope of God's ultimate plan. First, the Manifesto makes a statement of why and what matters. Everyone is loved and valued, made in the image of God, a God who longs to see each person flourish. Everyone has mental health, whether you're an organist, a manager, caretaker, MP, celebrity or the preacher on Sunday. Mental ill health doesn't discriminate, so every organisation needs to stand up, tackle the stigma and prioritise mental health. We need to build diverse and inclusive communities to lead to a happier and healthier environment where people feel free to bring their whole selves. We need to treat mental and physical health equally. Strengthening how mental health is protected under health and safety legislation is a key part of this. Everyone has a right to mental health first aid, just as they do physical first aid. Then the manifesto outlines 6 research-backed ways to turn mental health awareness into positive action and develop a whole organisation approach to community mental health. 1. Produce, implement and communicate a mental health plan. 2. Develop mental health awareness among our community. 3. Encourage open conversations about mental health and the support available when people are struggling. 4. Encourage our communities to create and maintain good working conditions. 5. Promote effective relationships and collaboration. 6. Routinely monitor our community's mental health and well-being. Only people can create good, loving relationship, person by person. However, rules and contracts make a people's statement of intent something we can stand by together. Working out a plan to make that happen, then make sure we stay on course. We want to continue to become a community that enables each person to have life to the fullest, and so give more tiny, hope-filled glimpses of what it will look like when God's kingdom is finally and fully realised.